The Strait of Hormuz is once again at the center of global attention. This narrow but extremely strategic waterway, located between Iran and Oman, is one of the most important maritime routes in the world. A significant portion of global oil supply passes through this passage every day, making it a critical lifeline for international trade and energy security. Recently, tensions in this region have escalated sharply. Iran has long maintained a strong military presence along its coastline bordering the Strait of Hormuz. Its strategy has relied heavily on fast attack boats, mobile missile launch systems, drones, and underground facilities designed to protect its weapons from aerial attacks. Among the most significant threats are Iran's anti-ship cruise missiles, which are capable of targeting vessels across the entire width of the strait. These missile systems include various models with ranges that allow them to threaten both entering and exiting ships. Many of these launch systems are highly mobile and can be relocated quickly, making them difficult to detect and destroy using conventional methods. In addition to surface threats, Iran has also invested heavily in underground infrastructure. Missile launchers and storage systems are often hidden inside tunnels carved into mountains or buried deep beneath reinforced concrete structures. These hardened facilities are specifically designed to withstand airstrikes and protect critical military assets. Due to these developments, the Strait of Hormuz has become a highly sensitive zone where even minor escalations can have global consequences. In response to these ongoing threats, the United States has taken direct military action. According to statements attributed to U.S. Central Command, multiple precision strikes were carried out targeting Iranian missile sites located along the coastal areas near the Strait of Hormuz. The primary objective of these strikes was to neutralize anti-ship missile systems that posed a direct risk to international shipping. The weapons used in these operations are particularly notable. The U.S. deployed advanced bunker-busting munitions designed to penetrate hardened underground targets. One such weapon is the GBU-72, a 5,000-pound deep penetrator bomb developed to destroy fortified structures that are otherwise resistant to conventional explosives. Unlike standard bombs, bunker busters are engineered to penetrate deep into the ground or through reinforced materials before detonating. This allows them to reach underground bunkers, tunnels, and hidden facilities that are used to store and operate missile systems. In many cases, the goal is not only to destroy the internal structure, but also to collapse access points such as entrances and tunnels, effectively rendering the facility unusable. The use of these weapons represents a significant escalation in terms of capability and intent. While the United States has previously used other bunker-busting munitions in past operations, the deployment of newer systems like the GBU-72 suggests an emphasis on targeting deeply buried and heavily protected installations. Military analysts note that this approach is particularly effective against countries that rely on underground infrastructure to protect their strategic assets. By targeting entry points and support structures, it becomes possible to neutralize entire systems without needing to directly destroy every component inside. The delivery platforms for these weapons are also important. Aircraft such as the F-15E Strike Eagle and the B-1 bomber are capable of carrying and deploying these munitions from long distances. The B-1 bomber, in particular, can carry multiple bunker-busting bombs in a single mission, allowing for concentrated strikes on several targets at once. These aircraft can operate from bases located far from the conflict zone, enabling them to strike targets while minimizing exposure to enemy air defenses. The bombs themselves are equipped with guidance systems that combine GPS and inertial navigation, allowing for precise targeting even in complex environments. The recent strikes along the Strait of Hormuz appear to be aimed at reducing Iran's ability to disrupt maritime traffic. For years, Iran has used a combination of tactics to assert influence over the waterway. These include deploying fast boats that can quickly approach and harass commercial vessels, laying naval mines in key areas, and positioning missile systems capable of targeting ships at long distances. Such tactics have contributed to rising tensions in the region and have occasionally led to disruptions in shipping activity. At times, insurance costs for vessels passing through the strait have increased, and shipping companies have been forced to reconsider routes or take additional precautions. The importance of maintaining open access through the Strait of Hormuz cannot be overstated. A significant percentage of the world's oil exports pass through this corridor, meaning that any sustained disruption could have immediate and widespread economic effects. Fluctuations in oil supply can lead to changes in global prices, impacting everything from transportation costs to industrial production. As a result, the international community closely monitors developments in this region. The involvement of major powers, including the United States, reflects the strategic importance of ensuring that the waterway remains open to commercial shipping. Following the strikes, reactions have been mixed. While the United States has emphasized that its actions are intended to protect international shipping and deter threats, Iran has issued warnings in response. Iranian officials have stated that any further escalation could lead to broader consequences, including potential impacts on regional infrastructure and energy facilities. At the same time, there are indications that diplomatic discussions may still be possible, depending on how the situation develops. Reports suggest that Iran has signaled a willingness to allow certain vessels to pass through the strait under specific conditions, although the definition of acceptable or enemy-linked ships remains unclear. This ambiguity adds another layer of uncertainty to an already complex situation. Looking ahead, several outcomes are possible. Continued military operations could further degrade Iran's missile capabilities along the coast. Alternatively, increased international pressure could lead to negotiations aimed at stabilizing the region and ensuring the safe passage of commercial traffic. What is clear is that the Strait of Hormuz remains one of the most strategically significant locations in the world. Any escalation in this region has the potential to affect not only the countries directly involved, but also global markets and international security as a whole. For now, the situation remains tense, and the world continues to watch closely as events unfold in this